Good morning, please. How are you? I'm sure you could see my mouth moving but couldn't hear a word because I do put it on mute. Oh, guess who's in, please? Happy Tuesday. Tuning in from Egypt. Yes, got it on, Deidre. You know, Terry, I knew you would be able to get on. The only difference is the hours. So you are about 8 hours ahead of us. So it must be 2 o'clock or something, or three. Anyway, good morning, Annie Sevens. Thank you for sharing. Yes. Hi, Terry. Can you believe it? You're there, Terry. Ooh. And it must be scorching hot because you're in the desert. So, and thank you for all the share that you have done, showing us the Sphinx and the pyramids. Yeah, almost three going on to 4. And the Egyptian coffee is delicious. And I don't know if they are doing the act of the way when they pour it up and they bring it back down. It's as though it's a ritual. Yes. Ah, good. We'll give 2 more minutes, then we're gonna start. It's 8:10, and we hope all P's are doing well. I'm just looking at the P messages here, and yes, let's go into our hearts. Oh, by the way, on Manifesting Mondays, we had Kathy show us her God box. Remember the box that she puts all her manifesting notes and notes to God in? Well, here's mine. It's going to be a small one. So there we are. So we're starting. It's empty, but it's my God box. Oh, Sassy is joining. Are you coming in? Let me see. Oh, love it, love it. There you go. There, I put you on.
I did. I signed in. It took me a while because I had to move, of course, my computer to a different area, so it's not.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not blinded.
From last night. Thank you so much for coming in. And Terry's on, so we're
Oh,
so
cool.
yes. So we'll will not huge because then we'll lose her. So she says, "Hi, Kathy.
Good morning.
Good morning. Oh, it's afternoon there, and she's drinking coffee, Egyptian coffee.
Yes, that's right. Afternoon, Terry.
That's right. So I want to put here. Okay, I want to put Terry. With Terry saying hi. All right. So Kathy, shall we start with our heart brain coherence and invite everybody in and open up this space for ourselves? So let's put our hand on our heart. Take a deep breath in, slow down your breathing. Take a deep breath in, and as Terry says, fill the lungs. And then take a little sip to fill it a little more all the way to the diaphragm. And then let the air out of your lungs, out of that balloon. And now envision you are releasing love. Take a second breath in, filling it all the way in your lungs, all the way to your diaphragm. And now we're envisioning love. And with our breath, we're going to send love out into the world. And then we're going to start our affirmations. So with this breath, we're going to go deep within ourselves, within our heart. And with that breath, we say our affirmations. I am worthy. I am healthy. I am joyful. I am grateful for this day, whatever this day will bring. I am a spark of the divine. Opportunities show up everywhere. Miracles happen to me every day. I am a miracle magnet. I love myself. I love the world. Hmm. And now we're going to give ourselves a big hug, and we're going to give someone a very big heart hug. Call them in, the one you want to give a heart hug to. I'd like to give a heart hug to Teri, Ruth, and I think it is Donna who's out there. I'd like to give a big heart hug to Kathy, and to give a big heart hug to all the bees who are here, and a big heart hug to the world. Thank you. Oh boy. Pull everybody into your heart. And it's wonderful. It's wonderful. Oops. Thank you. I'm going to turn my phone off. Sorry. So let's check in with the bees. What's going on in your world, bees? We're all buzzing around with the great news and all the news that we're seeing from Egypt.
Yeah.
Yes, what's going on in your truly terrific Trusting Tuesday? Let's see, what's mine? We'll start with you, right?
Who are we starting with? Terry?
We can start with Terry, we can start with you.
Oh, me?
Yes.
There's nothing new. I'm going a little stir crazy. I expected to really enjoy being away from work, but for some odd reason, it
Mhm.
doesn't feel right. It's very odd. Um,
That always happens.
Mainly because I can't do anything here at home that much that
Yeah.
I really want to clean and do things, but I'm kind of limited on what I can pick up and get my hands into, so to speak.
That,
I can't even do any of my bead work.
yeah.
The only thing I can do is I have to start reordering some beads, and I thought maybe I'd just go to a local craft store and try to see what I can find there.
Hmm. Yeah. Hmm.
Um, just to get out of the house, I guess. This would be good.
That's true. That's true. Wonderful. We have a couple of P's who've come in, Kathy, and thank you for
Yes.
sharing and being the first one to share. And
Yes.
let's see, Deidre says this is day 239 of our affirmations. Thank you, Deidre, for keeping the count. And Hope Wellington Marshall is on.
Yes,
Well,
she is.
yeah. And Catherine Kovacs, good morning, Catherine. Good morning, Andrea Gregg. And Catherine Kovacs says, needs prayers. I have an eye infection in both eyes. Don't know
Ooh,
how it happened or why. Please pray for me. Thank you. We will remember you in our prayer. We'll lift you up. And who else did we have come in? Did Mama Haderbear come in? Mm.
no, I did see her. I do see Suzanne Millard. I see Pat Moss.
Oh, welcome, welcome. Yes. And of course, we have our Teri Angel.
Yes, from Egypt.
Can you believe it? And aren't we delighted for all the pictures and it's happened so fast, and they're on the tour already.
I know.
Susan, yeah, that is
I was kind of amazed to see her standing there by a pyramid this morning. I was like, wow.
that's true. And Deidre has a message here. Deidre says, here, where is it? That she's giving a heart hug to Mama Gaia. Yes, my heart hug goes to our Mama Gaia and all the souls who live on it and on her back.
Yes.
Isn't that amazing? And those pictures are wonderful that Terry is sending to us.
They are beautiful. They're like it's like time stood still there because you know I I guess they have to keep them that way.
Yeah.
They're very well protected, I hear. that you can't really do too much with them anymore. You can't really touch them. You can't like some people used to climb on them and things like that. I believe they're very well protected. At least
Yeah.
I would hope so. But they look like they're in fantastic condition.
And I think so because there is you have the UN, the UNESCO, so there are these sites that are preserving, and I think everybody is aware, becoming aware of the importance of holding on to things that have been in the past. You know,
Yes,
yeah,
very.
Mhm. And it's funny because we're trying to do the same thing in other parts of the continent, especially with the wildlife, because we as human beings are encroaching on their terrain, on the
That's
savannah.
true.
Yeah,
It's true. Even in the United States, that's why we have so many national parks.
that's one thing I love about the United States. There was that, and there still is that preservation. That there is you can still see and and touch or be near or be in wilderness, be in the untouched, you know, and it's amazing.
It
Just
is.
for the spirit.
Hi, Linda.
Ah,
Glad you could make it in.
yes, Linda, thank you. And Hope says, replying to Catherine Kovacs, is there something you are not seeing and or don't want to see? Half half the time, I think we. How long have we been doing? Have we been on the journey of peace for peace? I think it's been 2 years, 3 years now.
Probably like four.
Or four, right? And I think we've we have a platform where we nurture what awareness means. And when Hope asks that question, because half the time, because we're spiritual beings, we begin to understand why certain things are going up and down. So things like you can have a sore throat. Maybe there's something you needed to say and you're not able to say it, so it manifests in that sore throat. So that's what Hope is asking. Perhaps let's and these things are brought on. There's something that it's magic. Your body will tell you, listen. So Catherine, we ask that question too for you.
She said she doesn't have any earthly idea why.
Yeah. Oh, and now, yes, Andrea says 2020, it's been 5 years. Thank you for that reminder. That's true. Kathy, do you have a story time, or shall we continue checking in with the piece? Shall we read some of Terry's messages, or I think all the piece have seen them?
I honestly don't have anything planned. I
I mean,
did my morning readings for today. I thought if I could find something worth sharing,
yes,
sometimes I do. Sometimes if I read something and
yes,
find that it relates to what we might be talking about
yes.
in our own group, I will share it.
Mhm.
Um, this morning it wasn't. I didn't get any real cool messages, so
It
we
happens.
could maybe just pull another one from the past. Whatever was read on November 4th, 2024.
Yes, I can do that. Or, oh,
Story time. It
yes.
depends. What does everybody else want? What do you guys want? Do you want the story time where Gracie goes back to Terry's blog and finds what was read on last year at this time?
Or, yes, we also have one that we didn't read. Did we read that it's not you, it's me? Yes, we did.
Yes, we did.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did. And Sally has sent a message on Messenger.
Oh, really?
Yes, she says, geez, I'm emotional just looking at your pictures, feeling the
Oh,
connection of my soul to those pyramids and sphinx. I can't imagine seeing them in person. I would never leave. And I'm serious. I would not come home because that is my home. And yeah, maybe we could just dwell a little bit on these messages of Terry, and then we'll do it for 5 minutes, and then we'll start story time at
Okay,
8:30.
that
You know,
sounds
mm, I was telling Terry, and I don't know if Terry can will be able to type fast enough. Africa is a chaotic energy. And in the midst of that chaotic energy, there is a system, there is rhythm, and what Sally says is wonderful. I mean, we don't know where or what resonates with our souls, with our spirit. If you go to the Grand Canyon, we have it here in America too. It's a place where you just feel such a connection, and that's what Sally is feeling. And you never know, please. One day we may manifest all of us being in Egypt or all of us being in the Grand Canyon. These are places where spirits spirits walked. The rawness of the spirit was there. You know? What do you think, Kathy? What do you think?
me, Kathy.
Yeah, just a little bit
I
about.
don't know. For me, Sally mentioned that Egypt would feel like home to her. I don't feel that. I feel that what the Native Americans had here is more where I belong.
Right, because that's where you came in. You've come into this time here in America, and you're right. And
Mhm.
that's why I brought up the Grand Canyon and
I
right.
just feel, yeah, more connected to this side of the world.
Hmm.
Um, I thoroughly enjoyed. I got to see some pyramids of my own when I went to Mexico.
That's right. Yes, there are those Machu Picchu.
I was able to climb up on Chichen Itza.
Oh, wow.
I was on the Cancun side, so we
Mhm.
we were in Cancun, Cozumel,
Oh, nice.
beautiful, beautiful areas, and I feel more connected to maybe the Aztecs and,
Mhm.
like I said, closer to the Americas as we know it.
Right,
North America.
because this is where you are right now, and I think the essence is you do feel the stirring of the spirit.
Yes,
You feel it, and I think that's why, like Susanna says, she was in the Grand Canyon in May. Arizona is magical. We'll go back. It's what stirs you and makes you feel. You know what you're here. You're present. You know,
yes.
there. And yeah,
It's
Susanna. Go
and
ahead.
my brother feels the same way I do. He felt when he went over to South Dakota and places like that, he felt most comfortable being on a horseback. And mind you, my brother never rode a horse. I don't,
Gee,
maybe a pony when we went to like one of the area parks growing up,
yeah.
while we all take pony rides or whatever.
Hmm.
Um, but he's never been on a horse. I always liked horses, but no. So when he was on horseback, he felt connected to the Native Americans, and he believes that in his past life
Yes,
he was he was part of a tribe there.
and it's true. Yeah, it's what evokes our because we have a history too. We don't know it, and I think Jim, Jim,
Jim does.
Jim,
Hmm.
Jim does past life regressions.
Yes.
So yeah, and you'll be surprised. You're like, that's where I was. So yeah, and Andrea Gregg says yes, she feels the energy in the USA. Isn't that amazing? It's amazing, and it's funny because I feel it here, even though I, I entered my journey in Africa. I feel it in both places, and it's amazing. So thank you so much.
It's cool.
Mm.
I
So
think it's really neat to be able to say you came from another country. Like I always thought you were magical.
oh
As
yeah,
soon as I met you, I felt like, wow. And I felt that way too when we used to do more of the Zoom type things, and Hope Wellington Marshall would come on, and I'd be like, I'd feel this connection with both of you. I there was just this like, these are my sisters, these are
Oh,
wow, isn't this amazing? These people from other countries, and I felt so connected.
thank you. Yes.
I've worked with many different cultures.
Hmm.
I was lucky to, when I moved from Pittsburgh, PA, which, we have our own kind of city melting pot up there. It's kind of
Sure.
like a tiny New York City where you have people that have migrated from Europe, but mainly like Germany, Polish,
Yeah.
Irish, Italian. It's that kind of culture. So that's what I was raised up with, just that type of. But when I came to Maryland,
Hmm.
I was opened up to a whole different world, so to
Wow.
speak, because there was people from all over the world. I met people from Ethiopia. I met people from India. I met people from, uh, you know, just so many Philippines,
Hmm.
and I got to experience their culture, and it's just so wonderful that when you can do that, and yeah, oh my God, and Terry gets to do or see some of the lands that I've only experienced through my friends and coworkers.
Yes. Yes.
It's
Thank
cool.
you. Yes, that's when we have to look at the marvel of this journey. We have to look at the wonderment of the journey. We keep forgetting that. Well, it's forgetting because of the rush. The swirl we're in life.
Yeah.
And so, thank you for sharing that. And you're right. It's when you meet people, it's an amazingness, and it actually brings something, stirs you inside. Maybe
Hmm.
that's letting us know we're spirit on a human journey,
Yes.
because we have that. And we got a message from, and thank you, Kathy. We got a message from Linda Lemieux. Maine is my soul home. I also resonate with the Lakota Sioux. Are they up there in Maine, or where are they? So, oh, Don Baker's on. Good morning, Don. I wondered. That's good. Thank you so much. Somebody else said something here. Brookie came on, and Hope Wellington says she's sending you a big.
Linda says Maine is my soul's home.
Yeah. She has her sisters up there. I was actually going to take a
Oh,
trip up there with her and her sister. It's a new
I
baby.
see.
Yeah. So, yes, she's a main person. So, let's do a story time. And we have to, yeah, let's do a story time. How about that?
And
No,
I just want to say thank you to Hope for sending me a heart hug.
I
I
know she,
send it right back to you.
thank you. Thank you. Yes. Oh, the Sioux are in the West.
The sewer in the West.
Yeah, so west of America, like the Western Linda in the West,
Yes, like what, South Dakota? And
and all those places. And are they in California? Who are the ones that are up in Canada? I thought they were in Canada. There are Native Americans also in Canada.
I wish I knew more because that I
Anyway,
do not. You know, I may have known more when I was in school, but now I kind of lost all that. Oh,
we do that in
I need
social.
to relearn.
Yeah, I think we did that in social studies. Anyway, okay. So, so let's go to story time. So I went back to November, because we're in the month of November, and the one the angel sent me to is Blessed Connections. That's it there. Blessed Connections. Two chimpanzees. The best thing to hold on to in life is each other.
Hmm.
That was by Audrey Hepburn. Human connection is a divine gift. Every smile exchanged, hand held, and comforting word spoken reminds us that we are not alone. In moments of doubt or despair, it's often the presence of another soul that rekindles our light. A hug from a loved one, a friend's listening ear, or even the kindness of a stranger can lift us in ways material possessions never could. When we hold on to each other, we affirm that love is greater than fear. We acknowledge that our shared humanity is more powerful than any differences that seek to divide us. Dear angels, life's trials are inevitable, but they become bearable when we don't face them alone. When we think about the moments when someone stood by our side during our darkest days, we see that their presence may not have solved the problem, but it gave us the strength to face it. Likewise, offering support to someone else, even in their silence, becomes a profound act of love. By holding on to one another, we create a sacred space where burdens are shared and hearts are healed. Dear ones, what will matter most at the end of your what will matter most at the end of your journey? Let me repeat that again. Dear ones, what will matter most at the end of your journey? Not the possessions you have accumulated, but the relationships you've nurtured, the laughter shared around the dinner table, the countless ways you show up for one another. These are the treasures that transcend time. When you choose to invest in each other, you leave behind a legacy of love. Your kindness ripples outward, touching lives you may never meet, creating a world more united and compassionate. Today, let this truth guide your steps. You were never meant to journey through life alone. Reach out to those you hold dear. Let them know they matter. Be a pillar of support for someone in need. And don't hesitate to lean on others when you feel unsteady. The psalmist wrote, "How blessed is he who considers the helpless. The Lord will deliver him in a day of trouble. The Lord will protect him and keep him alive, and he shall be called blessed upon the earth." Dear angels, thank you. I love you. Namaste. Today, I promise to hold on tight to those most precious in my life. Well, that was an interesting story. And I wonder why it came up today. What do you feel, Kathy? And what do the peas feel about that story? You know,
I'm not sure why it would come up today.
yeah, I wondered what are the what are the connections? Perhaps maybe it's because we're still going on the platform. We're still coming in. We're still able to say, like Catherine Kovacs said, you know, there's a discomfort here. And one of the P's said a word, said, we'll pray for you. Maybe there's something that's not, you know, in alignment. I think that's what it was saying today.
Yeah.
And also where Terry is too. That's a connection. And it's asking us what actually matters in our journey. What do we hold dear? It's the legacy of love. And I think it's this platform that we're still here, we're still lifting up one another. We're still doing a check-in. We're still able to come and talk about things that we're seeing. And most importantly, I think it's also for the messenger that we have. We're able to come in and check in there too and give a word of encouragement. And it's a safe space for us to come and say, you know what? Something is not right. And I love it because, we were able to read a heartfelt message from Sally, you know, and also Andrea, everybody, you reply. And like Terry said, no cats but lots of dogs everywhere. I think that's what this message was saying. That kindness, about kindness, kindness ripples outward. And it's true because I find I do that a lot at work. I don't know, Kathy, if we're both in work. Lots of other people are. Um, but let me just read a message here. Deidre says, we are in major turning. That's what it is. Here we are. So let me put this up here. We are in a major turning point in history right now. I think that's why our past lives are surfacing. It could be in this message. And
Yeah, we really could be.
yeah,
She has a point.
yeah. Yes, and Andrea Gregg says, love this story time. Great thoughts and profound messages. I really like that. Thank you, Andrea. I like that what Deidre said, and it's true. Maybe what we're being told is that there's not a lot of kindness right now. With what's going on, the elections, and and
Wow.
yeah,
Yeah, so today is election day for many of our United States.
at the election day, I think that's what this message was for. It was, you know,
And I don't know about anybody else, but well, I've been watching a little bit more TV than usual lately because I'm at home,
yeah,
and I can't stand it the way the politicians slash each other. Oh,
yeah,
and horrendous things they bring up, and it's like that person can't be that bad. You know, but they make them out to be evil, each other out to be evil villains, and it's just it just turns your stomach. It's like,
it,
oh my god, it can't be that bad.
yeah. And I think, yeah, Deidre is right. Yes, and this message is right on time. You're right, Kathy, because sometimes I go onto YouTube. I want to see reruns of restream, and there's all this bombardment of all this stuff. So yeah, and we still have to be kind because there's not a lot of kindness out there. That's what we're being bombarded with, and so this message is reminding us kindness kindness ripples outward, you know and we have to remember compassion,
Definitely.
yeah, and to be gentle and in our words to one another, in our words to our loved ones, in our words to those at work, mm, that we
It's
interact with.
true.
Yeah. And also there's a very poignant sentence, and then we'll go to prayer time. In the story, it says, today, let this truth guide your steps. The truth that kindness ripples outwards, touching lives that may never have even met, or that you are like, I never have met this person, creating a world more united and compassionate. And that's what Terry's out there doing, you know,
Hmm.
taking peace into the world. She's there. She has all her little tools and even her smile, you know. And it says over here that, where was that? Yeah, yeah. So let that truth guide your steps. You are never meant to journey through life alone. Be a pillar of support. And the psalmist says, how blessed is he who considers the helpless. I like this message. Anyway, so thank you, angels. Thank you, Pete. Thank you for the participation. And Deidre says, it's the extreme duality, fear versus love. Love will always win. Don't despair, y'all. Thank you for the reminder. That's true. And Linda says, we need to shine our love and share kindness more, now more than ever. That's so true. And I'm going to read a few messages. Linda, Kathy, can you read a few messages while I go and get my Kuan Yin cards?
Certainly.
So I'm going to leave you to read that there.
Oh, she turned herself off. Here I am. Well, honestly, the only messages I've seen are the ones that we've already said. I did see that Andrea said, love the connection and love this group facilitates. I believe that that's why we all were brought together. There's a greater good, and I believe we're all serving that by being together and doing this every day that it's possible. And I hope it continues, and I hope that when I start back to work, that somebody else will step in and help our poor Grace out because I'm not going to be able to do this during the week unless I have the day off. So I definitely can do Saturdays and Sundays, most of them. This coming Saturday is a craft show that I'll be at all day.
Ooh, wow. And
So,
are you taking your bracelets there?
yes, that was what all the preparation was for
Yes.
before I had my surgery, so I could have at least a whole bunch of stuff to present. Because right now I just I can't manipulate the beads so well
Mhm.
with my hands. And I did want to share this because I don't think Andrea got to see it on a pillow yet, but
Ooh.
this was the pillowcase was a gift from Andrea.
Oh, wow,
Isn't
wow.
it cute?
Yes, happiness. What's that? Spread happiness. It's
Spread happiness.
happy. Oh yeah, peas, happy. That is so cute. We should have that on, wear that on our t-shirts. It is. That is so. Very creative. I like that. Thank you for showing us. Yeah, Andrea, where do you come up with all these?
She's something. Oh! I have other stuff that she put together these little gift bags for us. You know, when we had that little get together, it
Oh,
was me, Sherry, Suzanne, and Andrea. And Andrea comes with these big baskets of stuff.
oh,
And,
I,
and we laugh because that's the way Andrea is. She's
yeah.
so giving and she just exudes such happiness and I've never met somebody like her. I have not. And I have things over here that God, you wouldn't believe it. So
Um,
many so many cute things and it's all pea related.
what? Thank you for taking the time to do that. That's a thoughtfulness because to her, a major part of her journey, is those peas by her side.
Yeah.
I always keep looking at the pea. I had to give a dog peas. I was like, oh, he's having peas.
Peas. They're
Peas,
everywhere.
peas. Thank you. So, and thank you, Kathy, for holding down while I ran to get my cards. I thought I had them. So, this is that's the Kuan Yin card that we pulled.
Okay.
And the message, the title is The Divine Mother's Love. If we don't trust our divine connection, we can feel like a lost child, uncertain, insecure, and afraid. Yet, when that child knows that the mother is always there, waiting, naturally stepping in when needed, but otherwise trusting in the child's ability to live his own life, then getting lost for a time is just part of the adventure. It is not frightening, it is freeing. That's a good one, too. I think this one echoes where Terry is about the adventure.
Yes,
Yeah,
definitely.
wonderful. Well, thank you, Kuan Yin, and thank you, everyone. So, next is prayer time. So, Kathy, I know I'll do the prayer time. Oh, any messages from the P's? Andrea says, oh, yeah, Deidre says, Andrea sent me stuff here where I'm off the grid to everyone. She rocks. Andrea is a true earth angel, says Susanna.
Yes,
Oh,
she is. She really is.
yes. Thank you.
She's amazing. She
Mm.
really is.
And there are those angels who are who are there. They're told you give the physicals.
Hmm.
Or Andrea. There are those who are told give the smiles, bubbles. There are those who are told give the Kathy. What are you? Give the voice of reason, the steadiness. Then and Linda,
What?
you're the like follow the rules. Here we are,
Follow the rules.
stay in the borders. And Linda the new is the voice of reason. No, and I wonder what you are, Hope. I mean, yeah, Hope. And what are you? What's your what's your mo travel? P angels. Anyway, so
Oh.
yeah, Hope is the peanut.
Well, isn't it interesting that Hope, who has gone through so many physical challenges on her end,
Mhm.
is named Hope,
Yeah, it is.
and your Grace. And for me, you've always been just that. You're so full of grace and graciousness
Thank you.
that it's a way that we see each other through just the names sometimes.
And that's it. Yeah, Kathy, Cat, the
Hmm.
and
Eh,
you're,
that's not as colorful.
but thank you. You're right, Kathy. Kathy, I believe there was a time in my life. I was in England, going to school in England, up in Leeds, and I was walking. I had gone to the cliffs of Dover. I was walking along there, and I kind of was like, and you're right at the edge of the sea where the cliffs drop, and they're all white.
Wow.
And I remember saying, "Just order my steps, Lord." And I kept looking down. I'm like, "Order my steps," and you'll feel it, and you'll get it, and you know. So I think we have to travel in our truths. That's what we're being told to be. Listen to what pulls you. Listen to what draws you.
Yeah.
Listen to what allows you to just, have joy in your heart. That's you. And we all contribute in our own special ways. And we come here today. We're the collective. We're a honeybee, honeycomb. We're the collective. Each one of us has got the magic that is needed to bring us together and to put it out into the world.
It's
Mm.
true.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Kathy. So, Kathy, we have Deidre's prayer. Do you want to read it?
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Prayers for all humans, Gaia, and all who live on her back. World peace, attention to human trafficking, support for all families living with addiction, the coalition of the willing, our troops, the United States of America, Teri and her family, and any of our traveling peas.
Mm-hmm. And thank you. And each of you, if there's a prayer, you put it on the stream, and it doesn't matter. You don't have to say the prayer. Just hold it in your heart. And we also remember Brandy's prayers for all touched by suicide, dementia of any kind. And we also remember Sally's prayer for the forgotten, the homeless, the unseen. And we also bring your prayer, your secret prayer. So let's settle ourselves down and take a deep breath.
I can add to one more prayer.
Oh, yes. Mm-hmm.
Prayers for the couples, the young couples. Then I have a couple in my life
Mm-hmm.
who are going through infertility. And these are people who really want to welcome a child into their lives.
Mm-hmm.
And my heart just goes out to them because they're losing hope. And I never like to see that happen. They're such wonderful young women. And, they're all like around my daughter's age. And they're just waiting for their firstborn child, and it's just not happening.
Mm,
So I pray for them.
yes. We'll lift them up in prayer for patience, 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 and guidance, because we have to know that sometimes it's not a denial. It may be just a wait. Maybe there are certain things that they haven't never thought about that have to come into focus because it's needed for the baby, you know.
Okay.
So in that whole thing, we'll lift them up in prayer for guidance, for the epiphany of yes, it will happen. Because if you hold it so tight, how does God get in? How does love come through? Don't hold on to it so tight. Leave it, hold it like this. Let it be a bit porous. Let what is not necessary come out. But you're holding. Like this too much, nothing gets in. Thank you for allowing us to share in that prayer. Thank you for bringing it to us so that it can resonate in our hearts.
Those
And
were wise words, very wise words.
thank you, God. The angels are right here. They're like nudge, 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 and I.
They really fill you with it. I'll tell you. I want. Can I have some of that?
It's right there. You have it. And I know Mama Haddobear also had a prayer that she had for there's baby Wyatt, and I think there's Wyatt Linda.
Yeah, there's another Wyatt who's a little. I think he's you know he's probably a preteen. He looked
Yes,
like he's around 9.
the one who'd had the fall, and the one who,
Yeah, and he has hemophilia.
yes, our super. Yes, thank you.
That's two Wyatts.
Yeah, and I was like, which one? And we're also remembering all the P's, our P's who are going through their repairs. Kathy, you're going through your repair,
Yes,
healing for your repair. Mama Haddobear is going through her healing for her repairs. And
yes,
we also remember Brandy, and we also remember Deidre and her eyes, and Catherine Kovac, and all those P's who are not feeling in alignment. Okay, so take a step back, breathe in, and say a little prayer. Know that you just are going through a place where it's the mechanic's shop, and you come out brand new. So let's gather our gather our thoughts, clear our thoughts actually. Come into our heart and be present for a few minutes. Slow down your breathing and be right here, right now. And feel the love that is here and the love that comes from our Creator. God of wonder, God of miracles, God of guidance, God who knows all things, God who is in the midst of the chaos, God who is in the midst of the natural occurrences, the high winds, the high waters, God who's in the midst of the destruction that the nature causes, God who is in the midst of our repairs, God who's in the midst of our pain, God who's in the midst of our tears, God is in the midst of the healing, God who's in the midst of the joy. God, we just want to thank you. Thank you for this moment to be present, to feel your presence in our hearts. Thank you for this time of sharing. Gracious God, good God, our God of wonder, love, and mercy. We just want to bring these prayers in our prayer circle, all those names, the prayers that we're bringing to you fresh today, the prayers that we are holding in our hearts in silence, the prayers that are being said all over the world. We bring them to you. We lift them up to you because these prayers are seen by you. They are acknowledged by you. And God, all these prayers on the list, we hold in our hearts. We trust and know that all are seen and all will be answered to the best and highest good. And let us come to your throne. Let us go down on our knees when we feel the urge to just praise you, bring you glory, knowing that you are with us and that you are the author of our life, the author of our moments. We thank you for the traveling mercies that you showed your hand in taking our Mama P all the way to another continent. And she is there. She carries us with us. You know, oh God, you are so amazing and you are full of, you are just full of humor. You always tell us, what do you want? Lay it in front of me. Bring it to me. Bring it in your God box. Bring it in your manifestation jars. Manifesting jars. And see, watch what I'm going to do. We have such a wonderful testimony. And all our lives are testimonies. And we remember the world, that we may go out into the world. And we're such a collective with love. Thank you for the message today. Thank you. Thank you that we can come to this place and bring our worries and our concerns to those peace that we know carry the safety of love and your presence. Thank you for the guidance and the example that Jesus showed us. We go out into this terrific, trusting, tremendous Tuesday with love, light, joy, and the knowing that, oh boy, we have a great author who's authored our book. And whatever comes our way, it is meant to be for our good and for the good of the world. Let us spread our light into the world with our love, with our words, with our thoughts, with our presence. And we pray in Christ's energy with an amen.
Amen. That was a powerful one.
Yes, I don't know where it came from, but thank you, Peace. We've gone over by 1 minute. Thank you for just this space and allowing me to leave you with bubbles of joy, gladness, greatness, and knowing that you are a creator. You are wonderfully built. You are God's masterpiece. Just remember that. So, thank you, Kathy. Thank you for your presence here. It helps me to get into the place that the angels and God wants us to
Well, maybe that is my purpose.
be. Yes, just be there.
Just being there, inspiring you to get
Oh,
those messages through.
thank you. Thank you for being such a great catalyst. So now let's go to here. Let's go to Leo. Here we go.
Morning, Earthlings! It's time to get up and get ready because today's the perfect day to have a great day. Here we go, come on, come on! Come on, let's play, it's a beautiful day. If you woke up this morning, might as well be part of it. We're on the peaceful peace, on our mission for harmony. You and me, mama, be on the lead, wherever we may be. We create a portal where
Yes,
we can
Andrea, she is rather amazing with the prayers. That's why I still can't fit into that yet, but I'll get there one day.
To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa full of joy with all the peas in the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning Cuppa full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa full of joy with all the peas in the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cuppa full of joy. Give me a cuppa full of full of joy, full of light, full of love. Bottomless refuse, good enough from the top. Here, the coffee's always hot and the truth is always yours. The sun is calling out to play, let's put on a show. Today's a new day, we are part of this game. Let's play to win. Love always is the winning team, and you can side with us. There is always no space in the pot for more love. Take a spot to get the day started. Morning cup of full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the triple A. Morning cup of full of joy with all the bees in the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup of full of joy every day.
I still don't know how that works with
On a high
Catherine.
vibe, we call the triple A. Morning cup of full of joy with all the bees in the pod.
There
The
was a
daily
what
mantra
was
is
the
thank
key
you, I love you,
Catherine?
namaste. There really is no secret. We simply accept, allow,
Allow.
triple
Triple
A.
A.
Morning cup of full of joy every day. Just start the day on a high five, we call the triple A. Morning cup of full of joy with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup of full of joy every day. Just start the day on a high five, we call the triple A. Morning cup of full of joy with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Cup of joy, cup of full of joy. Give me cup of joy, 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 give me full of joy, give me cup 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 of joy.
Woo!
Woo!
Woo! Thank you. Thank you, Peace. Have a great day, and remember, stay in your hearts, stay blessed. What is it? Is it stay blessed and stay in your heart? One or the other.
Are we missing something on that one too? It just feels like it needs stay in your hearts,
I think
stay
it's
blessed.
stay blessed, stay in your. No, I think it's stay in your hearts. If you stay in your heart, then you'll stay. Then you're blessed. Blessings come when your heart is in alignment. When you're in your heart.
Okay. And namaste, y'all.
Namaste, y'all. Woo! Thank you. Bye bye, all. Are you ready, Kathy?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay. Bye, everybody.